having to do with black people, the white supremacists are involved. I mean, otherwise there would be no such thing as white supremacy.
You know? He did nothing. He haven't did nothing too. Yeah, he asked him what's corporate number. Because the only thing I asked him was for corporate number. That's the only thing she asked him. I'm going to go over there and get the card from there.
I heard the F-bomb and everything is coming.
No, because Goldie was sitting here talking crazy to me. No, but that's not what you're going to do to me. You're not going to grab on me like that, no. Come on, Kiki, let's just go outside. Please talk to you separately. Because he just come here and just grabbed on me like for no reason. I would say I was doing. Yes, he would have. All she did was ask him what's their name. Anything. Why are y'all pushing her? She's not doing nothing. Like, really? Like, what are y'all doing? No, y'all doing nothing. Y'all ain't really doing stuff to me. What are you doing?
Man, about to break your arm. That's what I'm about to do.
You have to break her arm?
Go ahead and quit resisting.
Like, what are y'all doing? No, y'all got her titties out and everything. What's going on? No, I'm trying to understand what's going on. Y'all ain't even talking about why she being on my leg. Y'all not even telling me what I'm doing. Like, why you talking to me? That's not over. Take it over.
Pull your head around. On your stomach.
What am I doing wrong? What did I do wrong? Y'all haven't told me anything that I did wrong.
Roll over on your stomach.
Y'all haven't told me anything that I did wrong. Y'all got her head behind her back. Right. I don't have anything.
Do you want to come fix her clothes?
No, y'all fix it. Y'all got it.
I'm back again. This is Information Man, and the footage that you were just witness to blew me away. This woman was mistreated. This is Miss Clemson from Alabama, young sister, beautiful looking sister, was mishandled. You can see how the police in the footage was digging his hands in her breasts, her private areas. They threw her down to the ground. You can see how she rode against the officer who was standing up. You had the same officer that was trying to arrest her, who you see here on the footage right here. They got her down on the ground. Very unprofessional they were. You hear one officer, the one that was harassing her, and she was in a Waffle House in Alabama. I think this was the Sierra Police Department of Alabama. Now, this is a 25-year-old African-American woman. It's a shocker. In the article that I read was talking about how it's a shocking moment in Alabama. Black woman is violently arrested at a Waffle House with 3 cops pinning her to the ground and telling her, "I'm about to break your arm," after displaying over a dispute over a plastic utensil cost. Now, the dispute was over a plastic utensil, folks. And let me read what that was about. Okay, Clemson said that the employee attempted to charge her for 50 cents for a plastic utensil. Okay, now she became upset because she had received a plastic utensil free of charge the day before. So there was some sort of dispute. Obviously, someone called the police. They got there. And you can hear in the beginning of that footage where the cop says, "Well, you were using foul language." Now, you should not be getting arrested because you use foul language. I mean, people use foul language every day. And you damn sure shouldn't be thrown to the ground. And you could tell that these white supremacist police were having their way. Now, I've told you good folks out there that have been following me, if you watched the video that I did about the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazi, these hate groups are infiltrating themselves into the institutions of this society, the military, the police department especially, because when they engage themselves in the political systems, the police systems of this country, specifically the police systems, they have a badge, and now they can execute, as I've always say, they can execute their racism, their prejudice, and their white supremacy upon black people. I hate seeing this black woman mistreated like this. I hated seeing her being rode on the floor. I hate the way they treated her, but we are behind enemy lines. Black folks need to wake up. We are in a situation where we are being picked with, messed with. This is part of how white supremacy works. My man Neely Fuller states it all the time. Anything, and I mean anything having to do with black people in this society, when it comes to us being mistreated, the white supremacy, white supremacy and the white supremacists always, and I mean always, are involved in it. And you can see how she was mistreated and mishandled. Had she been a white woman, I wonder, had she been thrown to the floor. And these police, when they're dealing with women, they have a slick way of putting their hands in the women's breast area. Well, what they should have done was called in a female officer, someone that could have talked to her and handled her in a more humane manner if that was possible. But I just don't understand why one would be handled like this. They didn't even read her Miranda rights, which is they have to tell you you have the right to remain silent. Okay, anything you say can be used against you in court. And if you need a lawyer and counsel, one will be appointed to you if you don't have one. Okay, they should have read her Miranda rights and told her what she was being arrested for. Simply arresting her, and you can see she was sitting down, minding her own business. They're messing with us. Okay, black folks, we got to wake up. We're being picked with. We're being mistreated. Okay, now let me read this. She's on a $100,000 bond right now. She's in prison. Let's see here. She's 25 years old. The video of the incident shows officers briefly speaking with vulgar attitude towards her. Okay. The Clemson moment before forcibly being pulled to the ground at a Waffle House. It's a damn shame. Okay. This black woman is being treated like this, but yet you've got white boys running around with rifles going into a Waffle House in Nashville, Tennessee, okay, as I speak, and he runs out naked after a brother had to take him down. Okay, that's the real type of criminal that they should be running out there looking for. Individuals who do mass shooting using semi-automatic weapons, not a black woman in a damn Waffle House who might have had a disagreement over some silly utensil. Now, so those of you out there listening will probably say, oh, why this all happened to her? This all came down on her because she was arguing over some utensil or what have you. Okay, but at the same time, no one should be treated like this. Okay. Miss Clemson said that the employee attempted to get change for her 50 cents for the plastic utensil. Now, I have to say that 50 cents is nothing I feel that you should argue over. It's damn sure not enough for you to be getting arrested for and to be getting mishandled by police. But it doesn't really matter because the police themselves, they escalated this situation. The black woman is rolling on the floor. They're mistreating her. It's very disturbing to me. I hated seeing this. This is the Information Man. This is my broadcast. And I'm just going to keep bringing these stories to you. But this is wrong. I hope that there's some way or another that she could sue the police department if they are found to be at fault. This police department's got some history from what I understand. Now it says here, let me read this. A police department in Alabama finds itself mired in controversy on Sunday. This happened on Sunday after footage showing an officer forcefully arresting a young black woman surfaced online. So this is surfacing all over line right now. This version that I've got, you know, they're trying to hide what really happened because the version that you just saw is censored. So you can see they were doing things to make sure you didn't see her breast. Because I believe on the original version of this, before they blotted everything out, you could see her breast hanging out, all sorts of things, and you could see the officer touching her. Okay, they just mistreated her, mishandled her in all so many ways. This is a damn shame. Black people, we get picked with. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. We're getting shot. Our women are being mishandled, mistreated. We have to be on our P's and Q's when we go out here into America. It seems like when black folks have a disagreement, when we deal with these businesses out here, they call the police on us. And then when the police come, we get arrested. But at the same time, white boys can run around with guns, try to jump the fence at the White House in 2017 that that idiot that did the shooting in Nashville, Tennessee, okay, he can have his guns taken from him, and those guns can be given to his father, and now he gets in and he can use those guns to do what he just did. Meanwhile, a black woman, Miss Clemson, she gets mistreated, thrown to the ground, as you can see in the photo right there again, and the police just do what they do. With that said, this is Information Man. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Definitely hit the bell for a notification. I'll keep bringing more and more content as I see fit, as I see what's happening in the world. I still want to get into more world news and more content around the world as it relates to news. And I want to thank everybody that's been rocking with me so far. She's a beautiful sister, as you can see, attractive sister. Should not have been treated like this. I know there's some out there that will probably say, oh, she's another black woman acting ratchet and loud. And no, I didn't see it that way. I saw in the footage that she was being mistreated, mishandled. Okay. And you don't have to be a thug black person. You don't have to be a black person with a criminal past to still be mistreated like this in the way that Miss Clemson was treated. And it's not necessary. A woman should not be thrown around. And the thing that's crazy about it is that it took these many police. You know, it took a number of police. This could have been handled a lot better. Why did it take not only that one police that who escalated the whole situation, because she kept asking, what did I do? They never gave her answer. They never read her Miranda rights. And it took, what is it, 3, 4, 5 officers to do what they did to a woman. And everyone keeps saying when these things happen that they're good cops. And I always, there you go again, see on the photo, they got her on the ground. Once again, they keep saying that there's good cops. Where the hell are the good cops when incidents like this continue to happen, particularly to black people? And in that video, if you watch that video closely, they got the digging all in her. You know what? Her friend was saying, you got her panties exposed. They were exposing her panties, exposing her body. I would say, giving an educated guess, those cops probably enjoyed what they did to this black woman. It almost gives you akin to slavery on the plantation, how they would treat black people on the plantation, how they treated black women. They threw her around as if she was nothing but a property. And remember, black folks, that they still see us as property because we were emancipated. We weren't given true freedom and justice and equality and equity. So this is why we get treated the way we do, because they see us as property still. And therefore, to be thrown around like a rag dog. And the video sickens me. It really does. I don't know what we can do about it. Some will say, oh, you got to vote. You got to get more politically involved. But it doesn't change. We don't control the systems, but we've got to figure out a way. We got to protect ourselves, basically, what I'm saying to you when we walk these streets. There you go again. Look at that photo. I can't stand it. Look how they're mistreating all those cops around her, touching her. And remember, look again at the vivid footage when she was rode up against one cop's leg, and you can see him just standing there. You know, there was no humanity. There was no equity in the way they treated her. And I submit that these white folks, these white supremacists, they have a decalcified pineal gland. They don't have any empathy or sympathy. And that's what you've got. And there was reports some years ago that the police departments in this country we call the United States have been infiltrated by the Ku Klux Klan, Nazi skinhead types. Okay, these hate groups that are ratcheting up at an all-time high. They have not gone away. A lot of them have infiltrated these institutions of authority, like the police department. Once again, the military. They're getting themselves involved in political systems. Look at Richard Spencer. He's a white supremacist. He wears suits and ties, and he tries to talk very eloquently. They're inviting him to colleges to speak. Okay, he's nothing but a off-right. Off-right is nothing but another term for white supremacists. They're trying to clean themselves up with all these little terms. Understand the codes, black people. Understand what we're going through, what we're facing. And we're going to have to just keep battling. We're going to have to keep working together, unifying, protecting each other. If you're a black man, you see a black woman being treated like this, not only should you be videoing it, but you should be helping. Okay? I hope that she's able to press the highest level of charges against this corrupt police department. Every time we turn around, we are being treated like this. Okay? This is black people. And this is why those brothers who got mistreated at the Starbucks, when they came on Good Morning America, and I did a video about this. Check out that video about how black men, we have to be uncompromising. And you had one of those brothers on there talking about this isn't a black thing, it's a people thing. That's bullshit. This is not a people thing. This is a black thing, because once again, this is happening to black people. Now, it doesn't surprise me that it's a state like Alabama, because Alabama is one of those backwards southern states that the blue states subsidize. We subsidize these backwards rich states, these southern backwards rich states. Okay, these are the states that voted for, the Donald Trump character, Make America Great Again. You see, and you notice ever since he's become president, he's been pushing the white supremacist ideology. These police officers and some white folks in this country in general have been ratcheting up their racism towards us, because they've got their man in office pushing the racist agenda, as far as I'm concerned. And this black woman was just a victim, in my estimation, of the agenda at hand. And that agenda is to destroy black people, wipe us out, destroy us. Okay?